Alright guys, I got a question about one of these carrier N-Coils and what's the proper way to install them. Alright, first thing I want to say, if you could get these things in a case, leave them in a case. I mean, our biggest problem with these calls, or our biggest callback on these, will be air bypassing this leg right here. It's a very common problem. If you don't get all the air from your blower to blow through this coil, you're going to constantly have problems. Alright, so if you have to uncase it, which I don't recommend it, keep it in a case. You're just going to save yourself a lot of headache. But the first thing you're going to have to do, you need this piece of metal. This has got to go up against your plenum. Alright, that has to be sealed off. Then originally here, there's a triangle piece of metal cut here, and that's going to go where the plenum's coming down here and it comes here. This whole thing has to be sealed off. Alright, this top piece here just got a little thin piece of metal that has to be sealed to the plenum up here. Alright, it can't be, you can't have any air going around this. Back here in the back, it's got to be sealed off. They've just got a little piece of metal here. Get you a little piece of metal here. It's just you got to make sure everything's completely tight, that no air could go around this leg here at all. Alright, that's the reason why I don't recommend taking them out of the case. So this is how they've got the back part. This is kind of bent up a little bit. This is the way they got the top. So it sits up in there like that. This piece here is up against the back of the plenum. This is attached to the side of the coil box. When you put the lid on, this is up against the coil box. And there's also a V piece of metal here, like a piece of pizza shaped piece of metal. Alright, and another thing you really got to make sure of is that if you're sliding this in where an old existing A coil came out, on the plenum right here, there's going to be a little lip there where the old coil used to sit. That lip has to come out. If you have an opening that would normally be 3 inches, but you have a channel there for your coil to sit in, well, you've reduced the air coming through here to about 1 inch, maybe 2 inches. None of this could be blocked off at all. So if there's anything on this side, it all has to come out of there. If you restrict any of that air, it's going to cause this to freeze up here. Alright, so make sure that the old rail here that the old coil sat on is completely gone. All you should see here is just the plenum and the top of your furnace right here. That's the only thing you should see. There's no rail. This up here is what holds it to the plenum. You shoot your screws in here and that holds it to the side of the plenum. This can't be blocked at all. Alright, this side over here, this side has the drain pan on it. Okay, so that needs to sit on the rail. So you need a rail on this side, no rail on this side. Now you could put a rail where it's underneath this part right here, this part of the drain pan, down the middle of the furnace, and that would be fine. But just make sure there's no rail over here. Alright, but like I said, the simplest thing, or actually you probably need to put a rail here. Put a rail right here where this drain pan is going to sit on it and fasten it up here. Alright, the simplest thing is just get one of these things in a coil case and leave it alone. Alright, well, I hope this helped. Just a quick little video, but I know we've had a lot of problems with this. Our guys are instructed not to take them out of the case anymore. They still do every once in a while because you just have to, but like I said, if you don't have to, just leave them in the case. Thanks for watching.